The moon has fascinated humans for thousands of years. It is Earth's only natural satellite and the fifth largest moon in the solar system. The moon orbits our planet at an average distance of about 238,155 miles. Despite its small size, the moon has a significant impact on Earth, influencing tides and stabilizing the planet's rotation. The surface of the moon is covered with craters, mountains, and flat plains known as maria. These features were formed by impacts from asteroids and comets over billions of years. The moon has no atmosphere, exposing its surface to the vacuum of space. Temperatures on the moon can vary dramatically, from extremely hot during the day to freezing cold at night. Despite the moon's importance and visibility, many people are still curious about one fundamental question. Does the moon really shine? This essay will explore the truth behind the moon's light and uncover the science that explains its luminous appearance. The moon appears to shine brightly in the night sky. When we look up on a clear night, it often seems to glow with a serene, silvery light. This glowing appearance has led many to wonder if the moon produces its own light, much like the sun. However, the reality is quite different. The moon does not generate its own light. Instead, the light we see is actually sunlight reflecting off the moon's surface. This reflection creates the illusion that the moon is shining. The moon's surface is covered with materials such as rocks and dust, which reflect sunlight in various directions, making the moon visible to us on Earth. The apparent brightness of the moon can vary depending on its phase and position in the sky. Understanding that the moon's light is reflected sunlight helps us appreciate the interplay between these celestial bodies. The moon goes through a cycle of phases each month, which affects how much of it we see illuminated. These phases are the result of the moon's orbit around Earth and the changing angles of sunlight that reach its surface. There are 8 primary phases, which include new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, last quarter, and waning crescent. During a new moon, the moon is positioned between Earth and the sun. The side of the moon facing Earth is in shadow, making it invisible to us. As the moon moves along its orbit, more of its surface becomes illuminated by sunlight, leading to the waxing phases. The first quarter phase shows half of the moon's disk illuminated, while the waxing gibbous phase shows more than half. The full moon occurs when the entire face of the moon is illuminated by sunlight. After the full moon, the moon enters the waning phases, where the illuminated portion gradually decreases. Understanding the phases of the moon helps us see why its light varies throughout the month. The moon's light has always been a subject of fascination. Scientifically, the light we see from the moon is a reflection of sunlight. The process begins with the sun, which emits a vast amount of light and energy. This sunlight travels through space and reaches the moon, where it is reflected back towards Earth. The surface of the moon is made up of different materials, including lunar soil known as regolith. These materials have varying reflective properties, meaning they reflect sunlight with different intensities. The moon's surface is also uneven, with craters and mountains that scatter light in multiple directions, creating the soft glow we observe. Despite its low reflectivity, the moon still appears bright to us because it is so close to Earth. By understanding the science behind moonlight, we gain a deeper appreciation for the intricate relationship between the moon, the sun, and Earth. Section 5. Historical beliefs about moonlight. Throughout history, people have had various beliefs about the moon's light. In ancient times, many cultures believed that the moon produced its own light. This belief was partly due to the moon's bright appearance in the night sky. In Greek mythology, the moon was associated with the goddess Selene, who was believed to drive a chariot across the night sky. Similarly, in Roman mythology, Luna was the goddess of the moon, often depicted with a radiant glow. These mythological interpretations reinforced the idea that the moon had a divine light source. It wasn't until the work of astronomers like Galileo Galilei that the true source of the moon's light was understood. Using a telescope, Galileo observed the moon's surface in detail, noting its rough texture and the shadows cast by its features. Section 6. The role of sunlight and moonlight. Sunlight plays a crucial role in creating the light we see from the moon. The sun, a massive ball of nuclear fusion, produces an immense amount of energy and light. This light travels across space and reaches the moon, where it is reflected back towards Earth, allowing us to see the moon illuminated. The angle at which sunlight hits the moon changes as the moon orbits Earth. This changing angle is what causes the different phases of the moon. When the sun's light hits the side of the moon facing away from Earth, we see a new moon. As the moon moves and more of its surface catches the sunlight, we see the waxing phases leading up to a full moon. The moon's surface is not a perfect mirror, so the light it reflects is scattered in many directions. Understanding the role of sunlight in moonlight highlights the interconnectedness of our solar system. Section 7. Modern understanding of moonlight. Today, we have a clear understanding of the moon's light thanks to advances in science and technology. Modern telescopes and space missions have provided detailed images and data about the moon's surface and its reflective properties. This information confirms that the moon does not produce its own light, but instead reflects sunlight. Space missions, such as the Apollo missions, have allowed humans to directly study the moon's surface. Astronauts have collected samples of lunar rocks and soil, which have been analyzed to understand their composition and reflectivity. These studies have provided valuable insights into how the moon reflects sunlight. The modern understanding of moonlight is a testament to human curiosity and the desire to explore and understand our universe. Section 8. The importance of lunar studies. Studying the moon is important for several reasons. First, the moon provides a unique opportunity to understand the history and evolution of the solar system. Its surface holds a record of billions of years of impacts and geological processes, offering clues about the early solar system. The moon also serves as a natural laboratory for testing scientific theories. By studying the moon's composition and surface features, scientists can refine their models of planetary formation and evolution. The knowledge gained from lunar studies can be applied to other celestial bodies, helping us understand planets and moons throughout the universe. Additionally, the moon is a potential stepping stone for future space exploration. Understanding the moon's environment is crucial for developing technologies and strategies for long-term space exploration. Section 9. Conclusion and call to action. In conclusion, the moon does not produce its own light. The light we see is sunlight reflecting off the moon's surface. This reflection is influenced by the moon's phases and the texture of its surface. Throughout history, people have had various beliefs about the moon's light, but modern science has revealed the true nature of this luminous phenomenon. Understanding the science behind moonlight helps us appreciate the complex interactions between the moon, the sun, and Earth. We hope this essay has shed light on the fascinating topic of moonlight. If you're interested in learning more about astronomy and space, consider subscribing to our channel. Stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of the night sky.